Hey everybody, this is ShareBarrow607. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a review for you. This is for Addy's bedroom accessories. This retails for $42. It contains one... Okay, it says one doll. I'm like, what? One doll, one lantern, and one book. I understand what they're talking about now, but anyways. So let's take a look. It comes with this little pamphlet showing you how to work the lantern. And it comes with this book, a little doll, and a lantern. So let's go ahead and take everything out. Let's start with the doll. This is actually, this is Addy's doll called, she calls her Ida Bean, and this actually has a big meaning in the story, so I'm really glad that they brought Ida Bean back, because they did retire her, or, you know, they used to sell her separately, and they stopped selling her about a year ago or so, I think that's when she sold out, and, I was kind of bummed even though I already had it. I was bummed out for anybody who was new to Addy or collecting her stuff, and if you read the stories, you will understand why Ida Bean is such an important piece in her collection. So I was really happy that they went ahead and brought back Ida Bean. I'm actually going to go ahead and pause the camera really quick, and I'm going to grab my version of Ida Bean. So that way we can kind of compare. So hang on one second. Okay, so I have my version of Ida Bean. This is a Mattel version. So there was technically a Pleasant Company version of Ida Bean, but I do not have that version. All I have is the Mattel version that I got in, I think, 2011. So let's go ahead and compare. So this is the one that comes in Addy's bedroom accessories, that is Be Forever, and this is the version of Ida Bean that is Mattel. Now, right off the bat, the first thing I notice is that the older version of Ida Bean comes with earrings, just like Addy has earrings, hoop earrings. Ida Bean has those too. So that is the first thing I notice. Also, the stitching of the face is a little different. You can kind of see there. Sorry, my battery died. So, anyways, so here is the Be Forever version, and this is the Mattel version. So those are, so far, those are the two things I noticed right away that are obvious differences. The next difference is the dress material. Mattel's version is a little softer, and it's also a darker color pink, which in this lighting you cannot tell, so I apologize for that. I will try and take pictures so you can see. So stay tuned at the end. But the stitching of the body is pretty much the same. Let's look. Yeah, this part is the same on the back of the head. The stitchings. The panelettes are the same. And they both have, you know, feels like she's made of beans, which is the whole point, which is why she's called Ida Bean. For obvious reasons, I like the older Mattel version, and that is mostly just because there's more detail in this one versus this one. Because it's like this doll was meant to look like Addy, you know, back in the day when all the dolls were made with cloth or porcelain. So, being that she was a slave when her mother made this for her, all they had was cloth. So, yeah, so that's why I would just choose this version over this one. But since this comes with, it comes in her bedroom accessories, if you don't have the older version, then this is a nice way to get Ida Bean and still have it in your collection. The next part of the set is her storybook. This book originally was in Addy's Nighttime Necessities kit, which was basically like, it consisted of like a water pitcher and bowl and a towel and this book. And I never was able to get that version of the book before it was, you know, retired. So I was really happy to be able to get this version, because a lot of times you can't find the book. You can find like the water pitcher and stuff from the older set, but it's really hard to find the book that's in good condition. So you can see there it has little Jack Horner sat in a corner, because that's corn, get it? You know, so you're reading it based off of like pictures. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of like a fun game. It's a really neat book. I like it. And the back says American Girl, made in China. So this is really cute. Mother Goose and Hieroglyphics. So that's really neat. Especially since her entire story is based about reading. It's nice to have a story, like, or a book that she would have read in that time be part of her collection again. So that's really cool that they brought that back. The last part in the set is a lantern. And back in the Pleasant Company days, they had a needle kit set, and it had a lantern that looked very similar to this in it. I, again, did not have that version of it, but this was made of plastic, and, you know, it had similar look to it. The difference between that one and this one is that this one you can actually light up. It uses batteries to light up, and you can kind of see how it flickers like real candlelight, because this would be like an oil kerosene lamp, you know. That's what they would have used back then. And what's really cool is this little piece in the back. This moves up and down, this little area here, just a little bit. And what this is meant to do is it's meant to capture the light and reflect it back into the room to make the flame light brighter. So I thought that's really nice little touch. This part is plastic. This part feels like metal. That's plastic. This is plastic. This is plastic. The glass part of the lantern is plastic. But like it feels like a heavy duty metal-ish plastic. I don't know, it's weird. And then this right here, this is the handle where Addy would carry it around the room. So that's really cool. Yeah, so overall, this set, like I said, cost $42, or that's what it retails for. And I think for $42, I don't know if it's worth the $42. I like that they took pieces from other sets and made a set out of it, especially since a lot of Addy's collection is retired. So it's really nice to be able to get some of the pieces out of Addy's collection, or retired part of her collection, and have them bring it back. So that's really cool that they did that. Again, I'm really happy to have all these pieces, and I did get this for Christmas, so I was very excited. It was on my list. So yeah, I was happy to have this added, and then eventually someday, you know, I can splurge and get the real sets, like for the Pleasant Company versions of all these items, or what they went to. But anyway, I would say I'd give this like an A-, only because of the price. I would probably have priced this at like $38. I think that would be a little bit more fair, or $36, because you're only getting these 3 things in the set. So the fact that this lights up, I would pay $38 for it, but $42, I'm just kind of being, I guess, a little nitpicky, but the detail on it's amazing. So yeah, I mean, you know, it just depends. So anyway, yeah, I'd say probably like an A- or an A for this. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with the set. So if you need more items for your Addy collection but don't have the budget for eBay prices, because those are expensive, then this is a great alternative for that. If you have any questions about this set or comparison of the old Ida Bean and the new Ida Bean, go ahead and leave them in the comments and I'd be happy to answer them for you. And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to click subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.